Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets, following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that he has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then.
Oh, goodbye.
There is no turning back.
Fuck me.
Sorry guys, 1 second. Alright. So this is another one of the intro scenes. Oh, isn't that me? Isn't that Devitt, I mean? I have made my mind. I'm ready. Am I feeding poisoning? Go on, do it. Do it! Do it! I hate sand. Or is it, maybe it's just more of a chant, like, do it, do it, do it. Devitt, Devitt.
Nope.
Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras? Look now to the forest and the valley, to the old tower. From the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world. As if it were the curtain of a theater, the veil separates the truth from the lie. Deep. The veil is a place, Devitt. A place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. This is a weird cult, man. I suppose you are wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes. The tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Is that, Anthony's doctor? Oh, that's Devitt's. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr Devitt was attacked, but survived. What happened to him, then? Seems the criminal was caught by Herr Devitt in the midst of the act, and then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. I wonder if he's talking about, what's his name? Baldwin? The guy that came at us and hit us in the face with a hammer? Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I had arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not been yet revealed. Or not yet been revealed. I do that all the time. Like, it's like dyslexia, but it generally makes sense when I do it. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Wasn't it morphine? I thought it was just morphine. Episode 4. Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. What happened to my lamp? I just had a lamp.
Can you work that?
Those bastards. Took my lamp. The ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but abandoned and has been a ruin ever since. Pevensey, maybe? Man, I can't see anything. Really wish I had that lamp. Oh, okay, I can go to the next screen. It's like, I hope I don't have to find an object in this screen. That'd be horrible. There's a large iron bar latching the door. I'll take it. It's quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Do I have to go there? Okay, the house is over here, which means that's probably the direction that I want to go. And the way that I generally play games is figure out the way that I have to go and then go the opposite direction. But it looks like this is all darkness, so I can't do that.
They're all right here.
Okay. Backyard, maybe? It's latched. I can't open it from this side. Dude, it's like up to your shoulders. You can reach around and unlatch it, right? The house lights are on. Someone must be home. Knock, knock. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit. That's, an interesting decision. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. Footsteps. There must be somebody upstairs. So I will check downstairs first. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. So somebody is here. Let's go outside. Ooh, what is this?
Report again. Jace.
An oil
Jace.
lamp. That's what I want.
Christ.
That's my oil lamp. He took it. Pantry with spices and ingredients. Another one? How many people have pantries with spices and ingredients? Jeez. Can you guys hear Kayla's headphones from here? Can you hear her unbridled rage from here?
Go for it, Phil. That was ridiculous.
The silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. And the silhouette of a woman. Hello, Alexander. There's a note here. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives, craving to tear through. It is Ja'ilathal? That doesn't sound like a name. Ja'ilathal. The curtain behind which is the great wings beat. Behind... Oh my god, I cannot read. That's the problem. The curtain behind which the great wings beat. That was a struggle. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. I feel like we've read something similar before. Alexander, it's me, Devitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I'd heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in the house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please, say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand just what happened to him. What is he staring at, though? He looks miles away. A misty dock overlooks a gray ocean, gulls wheel overhead. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird. Give you the bird. Face of the clock has been turned. Huh, that's weird. Wonder if that's relevant to anything. Alright, let's just make sure that we can't get anything else in here. And then go exploring. Oh wait, I came from that way. Man, I feel a sneeze coming up. Figurine of an angel facing the wall. Why is it facing the wall? At you. Fine painting of the local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. Super ancient? Portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. Looks like he's trying to guard this chest with his stern glare. Well, huge chest made of oak wood. Let's open it. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There's a fragment of a diary under the hook. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. Their frozen paroxysms? What is with this game? I guess it is the 1800s, so... With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let them mold, devour them, and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. To say a dark room? Camera tripod. Certainly looks like it. Pictures hanging from a cord. They look as if they were improperly developed. You can hardly distinguish anything. Hey, Jizzy Jim. How's it going, man? Not doing anything for your birthday? Wasn't it? Was it your birthday? I don't think they ever specified. They just said Jacob. Looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. Oh, you are? Just not yet? Is it too early for that? The lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light. So I probably have to do something to fix that. Put something red. Glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. Ooh, thank you. ASCII wife made banana bread. I'm pre-gaming. My buddy gets off at 9, then I guess we're going bar hopping. Or bar hopping or bar hoping? Like, I hope this bar will serve me. The image of a couple wearing rats masks at a festival. Some paper. Is a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. I love banana bread. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this. Are published for this article, to which great value is attached. Some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. Okay, I can't read. Many formulae are formulae? I think it's formulae. Are published for this article, to which great value is attached. Some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. Like I don't know if it's because this is supposed to be from the 1800s, or alternatively, I don't think that English is this studio's primary language. So I don't know why all of this sounds just slightly off. It's delicious. To develop a positive image. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution, and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. Causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formula, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. Oh, made in the order, so if it's just the orders that's messed up. What did you miss? I got through the fog, and I found a theater, and the weird, creepy rich guy, took my ticket to the 4 witnesses, and there was a guy named Alexander there, and some weird play started, where everybody was wearing yellow robes and a weird white mask. He was talking about life, the world has a veil, and we only have to step through it and see beyond, standard cult stuff. And then now I'm at Alexander's house because he wanted me to come over, and we found him in a bedroom sitting in a wheelchair just being completely unresponsive. So now we're trying to figure out what's going on. Man, okay, so I need all that stuff. I'm assuming. An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge. What is it? He drank the Kool-Aid, that's why he's unresponsive? I don't doubt it. He was talking about some weird stuff.
Neat. Ready?
Large envelope of black felt, covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled with a warning. Do not open it under white light. So, I should open it, right? Bust with his face turned around. Why is everything turned around? Like, there's a statue of the angel in the hallway. It was facing the wall. This one's turned around. It's a letter. Dear Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There's no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany. A radical but elegant method that I've decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us this day. This day. Well, see, things like that. I can't read. And then that's that Latin phrase that is part of this group. This seems an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. 6:15. Shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. Picture of an angel with a gentle face. Guess I'm done in here. So I need something red, right? Yeah. To fix that lamp.
So the extra spot?
I went in there already, right? Yeah, that's where Alexander is. He's just kind of chilling. Can I not change the time? I need it to be 6:15, right? I'm assuming. What's over here? The table holds nothing but a box with the description laudanum, to be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. Gotta find something to wind the clock? Maybe. But I thought that this house is fairly small. Laudanum. Laudanum. I was reading it like it was an element rather than a medicine. Oh wait, we have the lamp now, so we can go outside into the greenhouse.
Who's gonna dodge?
Whoever wrote this really had a vocab, though. This pain looks as if it had been broken from the inside. Well, a statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. Oh, good. A statue of an angel covered in mold. It's glancing at me with a sad gesture. Is this going to be a weeping angel sort of situation? There was a letter that mentioned that the statues were like moving, so he put them in the greenhouse. Yep, there they go. A jar of vitriol oil. Where'd that come from? Yeah. As soon as I get out of view, they're gonna move again. I hear you. I don't think it's actually moving, though. Okay, so we have the vitriol, the cyanide. Now, what else do we need for those, for the pictures? There was something else. Collodion? Is that a chemical? Vitriol oil? It's... I don't know. It mentions it in here. 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution. And then 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. So I'm assuming we still need collodion or collodion. Collodion. But I think we've been into all of the rooms now. Unless there's somewhere that we didn't check over here. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, this is the kitchen. Old bottles. I don't think we got anything. Aha! There's a door here that we didn't go through. Oh, damn. Cellar door is locked. I need a key to open it. Oh, I thought that was like the shutters of the window that fell off. Oh, look, a well. Ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Let's pull on it. Oops. The rope has broken. I'll keep this end. Alright. So now we have a rope, for whatever reason. Looks like someone was buried here. Can't dig with my bare hands. Are we really gonna dig up this, this body? Hey, Lumen. What's up, man? Is there anything else down there? It's the 1800s, not that big of a deal. Yeah. It's not grave robbing back then, huh? Okay, just want to make sure to unlock this so that we can get through here. So we need a key for the cellar. The only new item that we have so far is a rope. So... oh, wait. Rope and a hook. There we go. Maybe we can use that to get the bucket out of the well. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Okay. I'll take it. Fishing for bucket. Yep. Can I take the hook? Strangely enough, there doesn't seem to be any water in the well. Little brass bird. When shaken, it makes a noise as if there was something inside. Looks like a dolphin. I could see where you got that. Especially if the feet were just reversed and put up there, like it was a little dorsal fin. That'd be perfect. So, this is probably the cuckoo bird, right? Cuckoo. The cuck bird. But it says that it sounds like there's something in it. So I wonder if we have to bash it open somehow. Wait. Where's the clock? It was in the room with Alexander. That's right. Back here. The bird fits perfectly. Okay. I don't think I can use anything else. I guess I can't manually turn this. Okay. So, we are back at square one. So we have no new items. And all that we got out of using the rope and the hook and the bird is nothing. We put the bird back in the clock. That letter did say something about a device to sync all of the clocks in the house. So maybe we have to find that device, or maybe we're able to change some other clock in the house. Is there anything else that we can do in here? Might turn on the lamp. I think we've read everything in here. Yeah. Okay. You can go back and see if the weeping angels have moved. I could. That is very true. I could. But do I want to? I'm gonna go in and they're gonna be right there or something. They still seem to be right there in the same spot. Maybe I have to just stand here? I hear them moving, but they're not actually moving. I'm sure they come into play somehow. I guess I can come out here now that I have this. What is that? Is that a deer? Corpse of a deer, its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. What is this? Old ruins lay by the path. They seem to be Roman in style. What is this? Is that gonna be the deer? Yeah. Okay, so it's a dead end over here. Okay, so the only benefit to going that way is looking at the deer corpse. So I still need the, what's it called? I forget what it's called, that other oil, right? Start with the C. Coeur de Lion, or something like that. What was it? Collodion? 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 Okay, Alexander. He looks miles away. If I expose the photographic plate to daylight, I will destroy the image. I need to be in a dark room. So I also need to find some way to repair this red light. Or to shut it off completely. Oh. Okay. I probably end up dipping this in red stuff, right? So I put this in here. No, because I still have my lantern out. Do I have to go put the light bulb in the deer blood? To make it red? To make red light for the dark room? I hope so. Oh man, now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. I love it. That is just great. That's point and click logic though, yep. It sure is. Put that back in there. It's gonna smell when you turn it back on, yeah. For sure. Inside the envelope there's a glass plate, one side covered with an opaque substance. I placed it in the basin. But I need that first oil, right? Or maybe that's what's in the basin? Is it already in there? Let's try this. I've applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. Oh, okay. So I guess that's what is already in the room. You'd have crapped yourself if one of the angels was in the dark room? Dude, that would have sucked. Image is on the plate. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. Oh, shit! Hi. Crapped myself. Oh man, what the fuck was that? Jesus.
teleport instead of exhaust.
Those loud noises, man. Loud noises. Can I show him the photo?
Yes,
Alexander,
yes,
do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony, and there is someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you?
Didn't even think about it.
What is this? Bird awaits. Piece of clockwork. A hand. So I use it on this. Maybe this is how we set the another clock. I don't even remember seeing another clock though, anywhere. Maybe I'm just blind. Downstairs? What's that? That's what sets the device, maybe? Whatever said device is. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh wait, is this a clock over here? No. We still don't know how to get into the cellar. It's locked and we don't have a key. There's a clock in the stair room? Oh, yeah, right here. Aha, and it's missing a hand. I did not even spot that. A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Poke. Put the clock hand in its place. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. Fuck. I forget what time it said. 6 something. $6:30? Thought it was something. Thought it was a quarter. Maybe it was a quarter till. It was... Crap. I have to go find it. Was it the note that was on the bed that had that information? Yeah, it's 6 something. I don't remember where we read that though. Because I remember thinking it was rather dark for 6 something. Maybe it was in the chest. Crap, where was it? Oh, was this it? No, invoice. A 6:15 in the afternoon. So, how do we change it between afternoon? Like, those kind of clocks don't generally care, right? But what happens? What's supposed to happen? Now go set the other clock. Well, part of that invoice said there's a device that syncs all the clocks, so maybe it's doing it automatically? Oops. Dang it. I passed it. It's in this room. Maybe maybe this is a hint. Because if... set it to 9:15. Oh. We need this one to be set. Okay. And since it's turned, we need to offset it. I got you. Seven, 8, 9. Wait. No, we need it set to... Hold on. Because if I did it like that, then I think it'd be set to like 12:30, right? Up there. So if I do this, then it would be 12:45, right? Because I think, wasn't 12 over here upstairs? But we need 6:15 upstairs. So we need it to be right here. Probably like that? No. Oh wait. Yeah, wait, yeah. No, 6 is down here. Fuck, I'm getting confused. So if it was all turned, then it would have to be this way. Like that. There we go.
Ari and Tristan are bottom.
Ari and Tristana are bottom. Hey look, it spit something out. Bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. With a key in it. Alright. And the cellar is the only thing that was locked, right?
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck indeed.
Alan.
Yeah, he's been spazzing out ever since I showed him the picture.
I'm terrified.
Oh shit! Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. This piece of fine furniture has several drawers. I'll open it. Inside this one, there's a gardener's shovel. Nice. We have to unearth that body, huh? Remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. Damn. Ah, shit. Ancient statue in poor conditions. Is it time for the weeping angel bullshit? What is this? What the hell? A book written in a language unknown to me. There's a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is a function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theater. and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe allows us... Hoopoe? Hoopoe? What are these words, man? Allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond. Innumerable jars, full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues, and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. When I go back, are the weeping angels going to be there? Bunch of dust-covered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Unlabeled bottles and lab equipment. So there's nothing in here for me to take? No extra statues, so that's good. Old ruins. It seems that they were part of the Roman settlement. Let's go dig up a body. Hopefully dig up a body anyway. Gonna be an angel statue head in the grave. Oh yeah, one was missing the head, huh? And that would make us go back there and then something happens with them, right? It's locked again? Lock is very rusted, almost shattered. Still resists. I can't open it by hand. A wooden box seems too small for a coffin. Why don't you, I don't know, use the shovel that's just mysteriously vanished? Oh wait, the acid, maybe. Never mind. Remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. Skeletal fingers of the creature clutching a rolled-up canvas. Yoink. It's a map of the stars. Some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. What is this? Beside the corpse, there is a paper leaf. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly, your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing that we did. Raymundus. That sounds familiar. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. Is that like ho-ho? Hoopoe? Ho? Who let the dogs out? Who let the birds out? It closely resembles the serum in which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity you will tell me about old Mike. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Well, he didn't get better. Is that it? Something's gonna be waiting for me, right? Nope. Oh god, that sounds like Alexander. Oh jeez, what's gonna be waiting for us? Alexander. He's just gone. Oh shit. Is there a note? Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone stripped it off the book hastily. October 31st. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and, for a moment, I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Let's see what's on the balcony. Statue. It's holding something. It's a lens mounted in a metal ring. What is the lens for? There's definitely gonna be, like, there's something else waiting for me somewhere, right? So what have we been waiting on a lens for, if anything? I don't think we have any cameras or anything like that, right? Because the only camera-related thing that we had to do was the darkroom thing.
No, I'm dead too.
So what do we use this lens for? Camera is downstairs on the tripod? The camera room was upstairs, though, and I don't think that there was an actual camera on the tripod. I think it was just a tripod. Yeah, it just says a camera tripod. Maybe I can... Nope. We never figured out what this thing was over here, though. An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge. There are some strange symbols marked in the surface. Is there anything left of this? No, clock mechanism is definitely broken. Do you think we should go check out the greenhouse? Go get spooked by the stupid angel statues? That's why it was latched from the outside when we opened it. No, they're both there. Look at the picture. It's the creepy mask people. Oh, the one upstairs.
Damn it. Talon.
Which one? Over here?
Can
Images back in the frame.
I take your time.
Oh, I guess it wasn't before.
Take your life.
So we do something with this lens, obviously, but I can't think of anything that we'd use it with other than a camera. And there's no camera on the tripod that's in the dark room. There you go. I forgot that I had the click thing on.
There's Ari.
So I wasn't even paying attention.
Ari.
Clicking on the screen like a moron. Well, I just wasn't paying attention. So I'd forgotten that I had that on. So it wasn't like a moron. A diary. It's the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off.
It might be in that bush.
It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which, it seems, he shall not return any time soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? Clockmaker just left, and he has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Looks like the diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? Go to the desk room again. That's the one at the very end, right? I think. Already read this letter. Bust with his face turned around. Did you see something in here that I'm missing? Because I think I used everything. Oh man, the broadcast is so much lighter than the actual game. I just realized how much lighter it is. Like, you can actually see the details of the door, and maybe it's the monitor. Oh, let me drag it over here. It's the monitor. God damn it. My main monitors has really dark black color.
I got stunned.
So yeah, did you see something here? Because I'm not seeing anything else that I can use. Oh, no, I forgot what was in here. Just trying to refresh my memory.
They see me, not you.
They see you indeed.
God damn it!
Yeah, that's what I said. Was there something in the... or something else in the cellar, maybe? Was it this squishy before? What was that? I don't like this. Don't like this one bit. Was old Mike oh, that wasn't there before. Ah, here we go. There's a dark hole in the center of this room. It delves into the depths of the earth, far beyond what I can see. Mountain of compacted snow. Wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Well, let's try this out. Crystal fits perfectly in the telescope.
Nope.
Oh, wait. How do I get out of here? There we go. I have to use this. I have to actually memorize. Or write it down. Or, my favorite, snipping tool. Yoink. Suckers. Thought I was gonna actually remember that. Okay, so this one, and this one. Damn it, maybe it's that one. Yeah, just slightly off. Correct. This is the summer triangle. Okay.
Redemption.
Oh. Damn it. Now I have to get a snip of these three. So much remembering to do. That's not a puzzle. Alright. So the bottom one is the one that looks kind of like an H with a longer middle. There we go. This one looks kind of like a U, and this one looks like a pound sign that's missing one of the vertical bars. Like that. There's a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Alexander? There's a chair in the middle of the room.
Damn it.
Variety of surgical instruments and some jars with chemicals in them. Alexander. Alexander? Give him the syringe. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Zailathal. Zailathal? Ithalol? Satan? Is that you? Yeah. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I am waiting for you, here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Oh, I'm about to drink the Kool-Aid. Oh, this is from the intro. When we were playing Alexander. Do you think we'll find any clue here about Devitt's whereabouts? Oh, those people it kept switching to are trying to find him. Those were after all of this. So he must have disappeared. Yeah. The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herb Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Yikes. Oh, and now I'm here in the mist. Is that Alexander? Damn it. You little shit, come back here. The adventure continues in Season 2. Wow, that one was funded by 2,040 backers. The others were like triple digits. Jeez. Damn. So yeah, that ended up being pretty good, and I think I will continue to Season 2. Not tonight, but I've only been streaming for an hour and a half, so I'm not completely done. I just don't want to start in on Season 2 tonight. So, that will do it for The Last Door. But if you hang around, I think I might just do some of my Final Fantasy challenge for a little while, just to end the night. And then I don't know if I'll be doing The Last Door tomorrow either, because I might do some more Outlast. Yikes. So we'll definitely be starting up Season 2 at some point. But for tonight, if you guys stick around for just a little bit longer, I'm going to switch over to Final Fantasy X. And we'll do some grinding for our Lulu only challenge. So I will see you shortly, hopefully.